Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Tina. I am here to share some tips and tricks and little ideas for this new 6-page workshop called Brainiac Back to School. The link about the workshop and all the details will be down in the description, so you can check that out if you want additional information. Okay, so when you get your workshop, it's a lot, guys, right? But a lot of goodness. When you get your workshop, each of the pages will be individually packaged always, and you'll have a full cover sheet. You will also have the QR code to the YouTube link bringing you directly to this video for easy reference. Okay, you're going to have a full sheet of stickers. I'm going to go along my tips and tricks as I go through. Keep them close. This is an easy one. Keep them close. Another thing that I like to do sometimes, I'll go through, which I'm going to point out in this video, and I will go through my stickers and pull all the ones that are going to be used with foam tape. And I will take my stickers off, use my powder to, make sure they're not sticky anymore. And then I will put the foam tape on them. And then I like to stick my bits with the foam tape on them in a little tray. And I think that just kind of saves me a lot of time and keeps me crafting. So you're definitely going to want to check that out here. For your stickers, in layout, I want to say it's layout 2, but let me double check. I lied. It's layout 1. In layout 1, you're going to have these little white mats for the title here that says school. I would pull all of those off. I would grab those white mats. I'd put those on it and then add the foam tape so that they're ready to go. But I'll point out some others. All right. Your kit is also going to include this stamp and die set. It's called Brainiac. Now, the stamp set is totally free. The stamp set has been thrown in for free for this, because what you're really using is you are going to be using this dies paper instead of stamping and coloring. All right, so here's the dies paper, and you get 2 sheets of these. You only need to cut one out. If you want to wait and cut them out, you can. These are going to fussy cut, but if you want to just go ahead and cut them out, I did a whole sheet. And that it's about this much. A sheet is about this much. I'm really enjoying these. So keep 1 sheet. I really feel like cards need to be made with the backpack that say I've got your back, but then you also have this whole stamp set to play with later on with the sentiments. Okay, so cut out 1 sheet using your dies. Pop this away for crafting another day. All right. For these ones here, several of these are used, but one of the things I use is this so many books, so little time. So you don't want to just kind of cut them out. All right, I'm going to start with the ones that you need to cut this out as we go for this video. All right, for dissecting this, the cut apart sheet here, you're going to use the back to school on layout 1 here. You're going to use just the dovetail with the white border around it on 2, right there. So right here in this upper corner, there it is. Okay. You are going to use the school life with the little notebook so you can do some journaling also on 2. And then you're going to use this one, this Believe and Achieve. A is for awesome. You got this. You got this. And this light bulb that I absolutely loved, all on the bonus layout that I had to include. This was actually thrown in for free. I loved this idea. All right, tips and tricks. Here we go. I loved this idea. I was only going to do a 4-page workshop, but then I got this idea as I was creating the workshop that it would be so cool we live in such a picture world. We're posting them on social media. We go to the events at school. We take pictures. Friends take pictures. And I mean, many of us stalk our kids' social media to get some of those pictures. Am I right? Feel free to comment anonymously below. Just kidding. All right, so I wanted a place where you could just continue to add pictures throughout the year for all of these little random things, but it not be another theme page and another theme page and another theme page. This is 6 pages when it's done. And I think that's going to document a lot. So once I got this idea and thought how much I would have loved to have known that I wanted this many pictures, it would have changed definitely the way I did it. I was like, I have to do it. So it got thrown in. All right. Oh, tips. Sorry. Almost forgot. Okay, so when you do these tips, I want to get you some measurements on your 1/8 of an inch black pieces. I kind of wanted to create these really nice bold lines. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to measure for the right page, or for the left page, you're going to measure from the right side. Your first line in is going to be, you have a little give over here in case you mess it up. So it's like, you want this part right here to be 3 inches, to be over 3 inches, I believe. It's like 3 1/8 is what you're going to do. I just want to make sure. Yeah, 3 1/8. So you put the first line here, 3 1/8 over. Then you measure the second line, and that one's now at 2 1/8. So you need 2 1/8 in the center. And then you put the next one. Then you do 3 1/8, 2 1/8, and whatever's left over is left over. This is actually your give, but you don't want to put it right on it. So draw the line, go like this, mark out 3 1/8, draw the line, and put it to that side of the line. And then you're going to do the same thing, 3 1/8, 2 1/8, 3 1/8, 2 1/8, and whatever ends up over here, that's your little side border. That's how you'll get these lines. Now my lines are crooked because I didn't draw my line all the way down nice and straight using a T-ruler preferably and get them. So my lines were crooked and I could see it when I placed a couple of my things, but I just went with it. It was what it was. So I suggest a T-ruler and draw the line kind of like all the way down and then put it right next to it so you can barely see it. So maybe you add not even 1/16. And you just put it on there. Get nice straight lines when you put them on, and then this whole thing will work out. And really feel free to put your pieces anywhere. But what I did here was I did no 2 rows are in the same order, so I moved them. So I have a dark blue, a green, a yellow, the rusty red color, and the lighter blue. And then I moved the blue down bottom and shifted these all up. And then when I got to this one, I moved the green down bottom and I shifted them all up. On this one, I, for some odd reason, had originally put them down and I had not done my regular flow, and I was not happy about that. So on this one, the red should have gone up here, and then they all would have gone down, but I had just put them down. So if you want to put the red up there and do that so it continues the pattern, you will have, that's the pattern. I had put mine down out of order. Sometimes I'm just completely out of order. And then add all your little bits. Okay, let's talk about foam tape. This one is going to be work. Okay, foam tape, homework, foam tape on that protractor there, foam tape on the composition book, the clock, the bus, this star here. And if they have a little white border around them like this with the line, they are from the dies cut. If they look like this, they're from the stickers. Okay, these ones have a little bit more of a border. All right, so foam tape on these 3. Foam tape, the pencil is foam tape. And then just cut these out of anything. Little, like to add a little something into the margin. I just cut off a little piece of a sticker or whatever here. I put some of it here. I put some of it here. All right, moving on. Okay. For this one, your papers are going, this paper is going, you're going to build this on a piece of throwaway paper. So at least I think it's throwaway. It might be white. I don't know, but you're going to cover the entire thing. You're not going to see it. So just build from one side to the other. Put this piece in, then put these in, then add your stripes and your big piece shooting out, and then trim off the side if you have any extra, and thin it all out. So build from this inside out. All right, just adding a piece next to a piece. Don't butt your pieces up too tightly. Sometimes that can result in like the thinnest little, mark. Okay, then add all your circles. You can add your circles however you would like, but you're going to see you have textured papers and you have like different thicknesses, and it is really nice. I don't know if you can pick up how dimensional this looks, but it really is so nice. Okay, create the pocket. So foam tape here, here, and here for your cup. That's it. That will create the pocket. You shove everything in there the way you want it. And then all I did was a dot, 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 and put them down. That's all they need. They don't have to be secured in the cup. The backpack is on semi-foam tape. foam tape around here, and then on top of the cup, foam tape on the dovetail there. Okay, I have foam tape on this, foam tape on this. Okay, and then this big piece right here, the whole thing is on foam tape, the 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. I love that mini dot. All right, so for this side, your paper is going to be gutted. All right, you just pop this piece on and secure it with a little bit of glue or adhesive. And then you're going to build your pieces on the top. Decrease your pieces, obviously. This one's going in the back first. Add those embellishments nicely around it. This one is done. You're going to spend more of your time over here. This one's going to go together super quick. All right, and I have no stamping tips for you, or I have no stamping to do to show you any techniques, because there isn't any. How awesome is that? We don't always have to do the same thing all the time, and that's what I really am enjoying, is changing things up and using different things. Okay, here we go. This is when I get really good ideas and I'm like, I'm going to make that happen, and then the next thing you know, I'm in deep. But you guys get to benefit from it. I do not want to discuss how long it took to cut out these camera backgrounds. I don't want to talk about it. Each kit has them. This is like next level. But the work is done for you. Now you're going to have plenty of these camera pieces. My suggestion is, when you have the half camera, like here, cut the piece in half. You're going to flip it over and glue them all from the back. This is actually colored paper. This is a patterned paper. It has kind of a chalkboard-like look to it. So you'll be able to tell real easily which side you're supposed to have up, or I don't know, maybe you want to flip it, but it's like a black chalkboard. It's really pretty. You're going to have the piece that goes over here. Go ahead and cover that whole thing with your pieces, doing the half pieces on the one row. Oh wait, I think this one's too full maybe. I can't remember. No, I think there's a half piece here. Okay. And then for this one, don't waste your time. Don't do the work. None of this needs to be done. There are no cracks in here. You can't see any of it. So my suggestion is, you do the top 2 rows, you do the bottom 2 rows. You do these 2 rows, and then if you want to make it easy, do these 2 rows. That's it. Leave the whole thing undone. Just a nice change it up. I did not follow a pattern. I have a couple of errors in mind that I would prefer them not be there, but it ended up looking fabulous in the end. So I was like, it's all good to me. When you get to the half ones, do a half and use that half someplace else. That will also increase your pieces, but as long as you leave this out, you'll have plenty and you'll have leftovers to play with, but just a variety. And that will all be good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go over your foam tape. Please put these stickers on your white pieces in your kit and then put the foam tape on them. So regular adhesive onto the white pieces, then foam tape. All right, this one has more foam tape than the others. This has foam tape, which this is a custom die cut that's printed and in your kit for you, printed and cut in your kit. Foam tape. Foam tape is on this 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 here, the backpack, the 100, the little pie, the school rocks. Some of these, just pick which one you want. I have which ones you want. I have them. This one, this, and this. And then this here is also on foam tape. I know those are the big things people usually want to know, is what I put foam tape on. Okay, when putting this together, my tips are super simple for this. Leave the border, an equal border around the top with that piece, equal border around the bottom with this piece. Do the camera piece and attach it. Put the other pieces on. For this one, a lot more simple. Okay, what you're going to do is you are going to do the camera piece, and when the camera piece is all done, attach it and then put everything on the top. That's it, right? So this is a fun one. Building backgrounds like this, they are really fun. I'm doing different large backgrounds right now. I'm bringing back large things. I really like it. So I think it's going to be fun. Okay, as always, I am here for any questions that you might have. I would say the best thing to do with this kit is to enjoy yourself. It's true. I really loved this collection. I think that the layouts have come together really nicely. They offer just a different feel than grade school papers. And I need that in my life. I actually still have some school pictures because I recently found tons of pictures on my computer. So I'm going to be able to use this. And I hope that you guys get to use it as well, and that you will enjoy creating this really special workshop. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, I'm always here. Thanks so much for letting me share. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And if you hit the bell, you'll be notified each time we put a new video here on the Creating With You YouTube. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.